finally getting on, right? And it's super fast, and I know I'm a little bit early, so how is everybody doing? I'm hoping you're doing well. It's Saturday, and it's like late. It's 6 p.m. It's actually a really bad time for me because it's dinner time around here, but it's been kind of one of those off days anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, let me turn off the volume over here. Did I catch it? Yes. So, okay, so how's everybody doing out there? Hello, 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 welcome, welcome. This is Martha. I am Martha, and we just kind of do all kind of crazy paper stuff here. And I'm super happy that you're here with me. It has been a really fun day. I haven't been to a bridal shower in forever. And today I went to one of my son's classmates, her bridal shower. So I guess it's that time, right? They're 25-ish, 26, I guess now, and it's time for them to, you know, not just leave the nest, but like get married. So it's super sweet because this couple has been together since, oh, I don't know, 9th grade or something. But hey, what are you doing with your box? Let's talk about that. What is going on? Let me see who all is here with me. Sissy, hey, how are you, Sue? Sissy Sue, which I want to say is Deborah something, Deborah Love. And hello, Cheryl. And Sissy, I want to say, is in Texas, right? Am I correct? I think you're here in Texas with me. And Cheryl, hello, in Virginia, Catawba. Oh, Catawba, I don't think I know Catawba. So my sweet friend Angie is also in Virginia, and she is in Rowank. Did I say that correctly? Rowank. Okay, so let's take a look and see who else. Stark Kel 5153. I think that's my friend Kelly in California. We just finished Create Prep. Are you kidding me? You did? Wow. And I know you did real, like, cut paper for reels. Oh my goodness, Kelly, I'm so proud of you. I forgot to change my YouTube name. Hey, Kelly, it's okay. It's all good here. You know, it's all good here. I know. So we have Beth, hello, my sweet Long Island princess in New York. And we also have Tea Time, my friend in New York also. Joy Gardner, hello. So I sent a picture to Joy on my sneak peek of my box. I have it down here below me. I know. So what is everybody doing with their boxes? Have you decided? Are you too busy cutting before we even do anything with the boxes? I'm looking over here. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did Create for real. Scary, but I put on my girl panties. Love that. I always say that. Just put on your girl panties and big girl panties on and go. La Francis, hello. And Deepa, hey, how are you in Hershey, Pennsylvania? Are you prepping? So I think tomorrow, okay, so I got to the mailbox, which is maybe like 5, 6. I finished all the tags. Those are gorgeous. And I love every single one of them. I think I might have messed up on the last one because I was looking for that green ribbon paper. We've had that Christmas paper before with the little diagonals, but the one that I used is text weight, and so I doubled it, but you know, it'll be fine. So, and then I'm doing it for me and for my sweet friend. So I so I'm doubling it. So come on and join me tomorrow. I know I don't think I'm gonna cut it off for the mailbox. I'm gonna do something else for the mailbox. I'll have to see. I'm gonna have to look at the instructions and alter it to fit me, because I just don't think that I'm going to use that type of mailbox. Maybe I'll turn it into an ornament. What do you think? Do you think we should turn it into an ornament? Because then we can still see it. And you know, ornaments now are huge. So, hello, Dale, how are you? Hi, hubby. Oh, I thought he said watching football. Oh my goodness. La Francis, how are you? And Deepa, are you cutting yet, Deepa? Roseanne, are you finished? Roseanne is fast. If it's the Roseanne that I'm thinking in California, I missed my spot. Okay. Jenny, hello, Jenny. How are you in Brooklyn? Oh, I've got New York girls today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I am so happy. And Marilyn is coming in from Colorado, and Joanne is in Oklahoma. I remember that. I decorated mine. So Joanne, no, it's Jonna. Okay. Jonna, you decorated yours. Okay. You need to post pictures on our little Facebook page so I can see that. And decorated, like added little pockets or corners or something to it. I will tell you that I cut mine. I'll show you a piece. It was, and it is really strong. This is really thick paper. I don't know who in the world made this paper, and it cuts really poorly. I was using a paper cutter, box cutter that is like for children, because I'm really afraid of those kind of things. But yes, look how pretty that is. Let's figure out what we're gonna do. So I have how many of these? I have 4 left. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but you know it kind of looks like something, and I'm gonna kind of figure it out what I'm gonna do with it. You know, I need a box for my carrying all my stuff here. Like I always like to have a box that I can throw all my stuff in when I'm crafting. So that might be what I do with it. You know, it would be a bottom and then maybe these little sides around. And this is the right size actually, because you know, when you're crafting, you're kind of one of those little boxes to craft. Like what I have somewhere else. Oh, here, let me show you my box that I'm talking about, because you guys will understand what I'm working on. I can barely lift it. Here, you see this one? This is my little box that I kind of use on the side, but it's not 12 inches, and so it's kind of challenging. And this has a magnet inside of it. I vinyl covered it, and it has a little magnet inside. It holds all kind of things in here while I'm crafting. But I have it on the side here. You see all those cute little things? You know what that is. I know you know what that is. Okay, so let's look what we're gonna do with this. It's super, oh, my blouse is super cute. Okay, my little shop next door. This is so cute. It is a blouse. I never wear shorts, but I'm wearing shorts today because it's been hot. It's 90. This is like, I don't know, it was like 12 bucks at my little store. Isn't that just darling? I just, and I don't feel like I wear green all the time. So I thought, why not? You know, why not? And it was like 90 degrees today. I had a fabulous, my fabulous tea party dress on earlier. So I thought, let's go cash, as the children say. Okay, I'm going to take one fast look here and see. Hello, Eve. Okay, Eve, what kind of brilliant ideas are you having with the box? Okay, because the box has to become something. Okay, it's so sturdy also. I just don't know what I need for it. I create for real scary, but you did good. You did good. Jenny and Sissy and Dell, you did. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Dell. You did for real. I just know I'm not going to use those projects in real life, and so I'm trying to figure out how I can take what I'm learning from that project into a scrapbook page. That is my goal. So I haven't quite done that yet. I've been cutting what I need, but the cutting part kind of inspires me to see what I'm going to do with it. But I'm going to show you what I did to my box, because you guys are going to laugh at me. Okay, so I used a couple of things. You need a really good strong paper, like maybe even one of those electric paper cutter things, cardboard cutters. They have them because now we have so many boxes from Amazon that you need them. Okay, so now this is one of those little hinges that we use, right? It's 1 inch this way and 1 inch this way. I don't know what box with the box, and you know we have to buy a second box. I know some people that have already bought second boxes. Some of my friends in Kansas City and some of my friends in Colorado have bought second boxes. I'm not like gonna out you because I want a second box also. Maybe I would cut the paper if I knew I had a second box. Hello, Yvonne, how are you? I'm going to show you mine, and the box is gorgeous, and I think it's something that we all will use. You know, this box is what, 13 by 13 or 14 by 14, so it's a big real estate for my desk. So I think I feel like I need just half of it like this for a little box so I can put my scraps in. I think that would be a really good idea for me. Tea Time, love your channel. I love her channel. Isn't her stuff just gorgeous? Okay, so my point is, here, I picked up the hinge. So I use these little hinges. The back of this, I put Plano cardstock that I found in my stash that matched some kind of way the paper from the inside. Okay, so I'm recreating the box, but I have to change its direction. So the hinge, and then I found, that's a pretty good match there online. So I found plain cardstock, and I'm using it as a hinge to kind of put them all together so I can recreate the box. And I'm using this big roll of stuff, that double-sided stuff that for the back of the paper hinge, so it'd be really, really strong. Okay, and then I'm using this gold thing right here. It's gold, let me see what inch, half inch. That is a half-inch gold metallic. I want to say that at the very top I put the things for it. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, tell me something else while I'm typing these things up. When I went to go clean up the box also, I just kind of scratched very gently the, oh, I have to show you this one. I have some finds on Amazon I have to share with you. Did this one come in already? This is the 50, so the 50 is not the one I want. I want the 25. If we go to orders, it is this one. This one right here I have to share with you. Look at that. Do you see that? It is navy blue, and I think I want to use this. And oh, that's no bueno. Well, I'll have to put it on Facebook later because it's spinning. You know, when your internet is spinning, it's not a good idea to poke the bear. So we are going to do that later. Okay, so the metallic tape is in my Amazon store, and it is for auto trimming, so it's really sticky. It's kind of like vinyl, okay? But before I did the metallic tape, let me tell you what I did with it. I used this score tape. I used score tape on the edges of this little stuff. First, I put score tape on, and then I went in and put the metallic on top to kind of give it a finished edge, because I don't like this edge. It doesn't feel finished. So you see how that kind of makes it look a little bit better, and it's just enough that it gives you a little bit of a wrapping around it. So of course all of this mess up here is going to happen also, but I added score tape underneath to make sure it doesn't move. Sometimes you have to kind of double up. Okay, so we have that. I used blue tape to hold the box together. Now, let me show you the box. Okay, I think I can show it to you like this. Okay, so here's our box, right? I am so glad that I disassembled and cut it off when I wasn't on live, because it took forever to do. Okay, so you need to, what I did, let me tell you what I did. And okay, I did not want to ruin the seal. Okay, so I didn't want to ruin the seal at all. So I cut right underneath the seal. I used an ink pen and cut right underneath it, okay, first. And then on this side, I cut on top of it, okay? And then I went diagonal this way and cut the other way. So what you get is those awesome magazine holders, okay? Let's take it apart. You get the magazine holder, okay? and I love it. Look, so now it can sit on my desk, on my counter, and isn't that pretty? So I can put all of my stash in it. Okay, I can put all of my, while I'm making my create projects, I can put my dies in it, and I can put another one for, you're gonna end up with two if you split your box like this, okay? So I love it because it's the big magazine box, the big magazine holders, you know? So I'm just loving that I didn't ruin this part, okay? But this way, it is not easy to cut. You need to have really good, strong cutting situations, okay? But this is what I ended up with because I wanted, I'm trying to build it wrong. I wanted to preserve it, okay? I wanted something different, okay? The world is changing around us, not just in our little crafty life, but the entire world is changing around us. What we had before is not what we have now. So to me, we have an Anna Griffin kit, and it comes in this beautiful box. It's the shipping box. And I needed it to be something else because we don't have the box that we're putting away, whatever. So I think that this helps me. It's big enough. It's brilliant when it comes to the size because it's 14, right? I mean, you guys have 14. It's 14. And tall is like 10 and a quarter, okay? So it fits perfect inside my IKEA, okay? It fits, and then I have the pretty little logo all intact. So I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm gonna show you, because we still have to build this one, okay? But I just didn't wanna show you the cutting part was a disaster, okay? It was a disaster. It just was like, what in the world are we doing with that little mess inside? Tears up really bad. You need to have, you know, safety in mind first, of course, but I just love the way that is, and it's deep enough for your stuff. And look how pretty it is. It's pretty inside, it's pretty outside. I just love it. And I can still see my little logo there. I just think that's gonna be so fun. Okay, see how those are tall ones? Now you have somewhere to, and my lovely friend Ruth sent me a binder, so now I can have that in there. And you know, it's wide enough this way that it's not gonna be flipping over. So I'm super excited about how that came out. I am just thinking that that is way fun. I'm rolling away from you. So think about what you want to do with your box, but with this plan, we end up with 2 really fun boxes, okay? So this is what you end up with, and this is the box, okay? But you still have 4 pieces of the paneling, okay? I am rolling away again, okay? So you end up with 4 of these. There's gonna be more projects coming your way with this stuff, okay? This is just the beginning because this is the box, okay? We're still gonna do more with this. And can we say something like possibly in December 6th, I think. Oh, my little Louie is hungry, and so he's whiny. I'm currently not looking for a long-term use for the box. Yes, house hunting. You're house hunting for the box. What are you doing, Eve? You're not moving on me. Wait a minute. What did Eve say? Oh, it's not Eve, it's E. Miller. House hunting. I think long term I'd reinforce the corners and use it to store 12 by 12 cardstock. Yes. So this will keep your 12 by 12 cardstock, but I thought it was Eve, and I was like, where's Eve going? She just lives, you know, like an hour and a half away from me. I'm gonna figure out what to do with this because this is really fun. You know, you can, if you wanted to, you can pin it on the wall, but then you can't see the back. Maybe we can turn it into one of those little teepees that you do for the magnet, you know, but I don't use that kind. But I know a lot of people use the magnet teepees. Like that, you know what I mean? Maybe you can do that. But I don't do that part. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. But there's extra. Okay, so now let me show you. I'm gonna bring my Frankenstein looking box over here so we can actually do what I told you I was doing. Okay, so we cut it all up. Okay, and then right here on the edges, it looks horrible. I wish I could, well, I can show you from this one. Okay, the edges when you cut it are a mess. Like, it's really bad. And I was using, I think it's like a porcelain something cutter that's baby proof, and it makes it a mess. I tried glue, I tried hot glue. I didn't like the way it was working. So what I ended up was score tape, and I have the 1/4 score tape, and I put it down. Okay, and then I come back and put it with the gold. So I have already done that part, but I might need to do more. You see how that is right there? And then I have these hinged on to recreate the box. Okay, right there, right there. And then I'm just having, I have blue tape holding everything together, so that we can work on it. A couple little tips. This part right here needs to go first because you turn it into a box and then you can't do the other side. So I did a small side, a large, and then back around to the small side when you're starting to build your box from the inside. Okay, but I think this is just a fun way to redo it with the stuff you already have in your craft room. Okay, I know you have score tape or some kind of tape, and maybe you don't have metallic tape, but you probably have ribbon. I know you have crinkle ribbon. But that's just to kind of finish the edges. And then when you bring the edges back together again, like I really tried to cut really nicely, and it still leaves an ugly mark. So that's what that little metallic stuff is for right there. Okay, so let's put this baby together while I read the comments on the side so you guys can talk to me and ask me questions. I'm gonna bring this down to the bottom, but here we go. This is our box that we're recreating, okay? And I like that it's not skinny because, you know, you can put heavy stuff, it won't tilt around so much. But yeah, okay, so let's go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this down and spin it because I know I'm upside down. There we go. And I had to do this in my kitchen island. It was not possible to do it here because I have too much stuff. So I'm going to try my best to not ruin this where I have everything all over the place. Okay. Here is this part. And my tape is like super late behind. Let me look. Okay. And refresh, because that's the one that I use to make sure that you guys can see me. Higher. Okay, and all right, so there we go. All right, box. First thing you need to do is, right, you have it one part. I went in and scratched just barely the tape off. Okay, that really shiny packing tape. Be gentle right here where it's opening. Okay, but I just kind of just scratched the white tape, the clear tape off. It did not give me too much problems. I was surprised that it didn't give me too much of a bad situation. Okay, so let me see. My laptop in front of me is rebooting, and I love to talk to you guys while I'm working, so I have to kind of look at that in a minute. It's rebooting. I'm hoping that my phone is not having a problem. Okay, so this is kind of what you end up with, okay, in this situation here. Okay, so what I did is I took the little hinge here, those little paper hinges, 1 inch by 1 inch, and then I used super heavy duty, this is like some kind of die cutting paper. Yvonne, you're the one that told me about it. It's called Die Cut and Bond, right here, Die Cut and Bond. Oh, well, it's gonna be backwards, so never mind. But it's like double-sided, super strong double tape, and I love it for this. So I scored it in the middle, folded in half, and where I have it here, let me see if I can do this without okay, I have it on this edge right here. So I glue it down, and then I'm going to bring it up. Okay, and you see here, you want to kind of squeeze these little pieces together. I'm making sure you can see me on this side. Okay, so here, and then what I'm going to do is take off the protective angle, the protective side, right there, of okay. So I took off the protective part of this, okay? So that way here, this one is still holding in place. You see that? Okay. So now I said I recommended small, small. Okay, and then okay, and then I'm going to bring this together. And you see here how ugly that is? It's just the way it is. But we're going to cover up those spots with heavy the tape. It'll make it all look pretty again. Okay. There we go. So now I have that other one covered up. And then you have to get in here with your score tool, press tool. What do you have? This one I think I got from a sticker company. I really like it. I think that's a really good, it's Ninja Transfers. It has that little velvet on the edge, and then it's big for transfers. Okay, so now I have them all in. Don't worry about the ugly part here, because that is going to get covered up with our, oh, I am so sorry. I'm hitting the laptop or the top. Okay, so everybody here in Texas is doing well. Try cutting with a ruler and a blade cutter. A blade cutter might be a good idea, like an X-Acto knife. Jonna, I was looking for something that I could do, you know, long term, that I could use. You know, it's the memory of the event, right? It's us playing with the event and the box. So I want it to live with me a little bit longer than we want. Okay, and then you kind of come in here and trim that little piece off. Okay, now this, I already put double-sided tape on these corners, okay? Now with the top, you're gonna end up with one of these right here. This right here is, let me show you, this part right here. You'll have these lids come in. One of them is already cut, the one from the other side, the top, but one of them will be solid. So you cut this piece off and then you bring it up here. Okay, so it's not a perfect fit, but it's okay. It'll be fine, you know? Not perfect, but okay. I bet nobody's gonna pay attention to that being offset until I tell you, right? Okay, and so then here used to be a real sticky, a real shiny piece, and I took that off, but I did put it on the inside so that it stays nice and firm on the inside. Now, once you put this lid part on, then it'll be fine. So now we have to come around and figure out how to add this one. Gets tricky because, oh, my poor Lulu, he's hungry. It's 6:30 and I don't think he's eaten, and he's crying. Lulu, I'm not the feeder of the family. My hubby is, and I think he's outside watching football. Dale, what is your hubby watching? I don't know. I think my hubby is on college football right now. Okay. All right, so now I kind of have these prepared where I want, where your score is at. You want it right on the edge. Okay, and this looks a hot mess. You can see it. It'll be okay. It's all going to be on the inside and covered up. So we bring this in. put it right on the edge. Okay. There, I can show you this way. And I'm squeezing it in. So you're trying to keep it together as much as you can. Okay. Now you come in from the inside and you're going to take that double-sided tape off, those cover of it right there. Okay, and then you can come in here and press where you want to hold it. Okay, nobody said it was easy. It takes a village to put this together, okay? But once you have that part in here, then you want to really score this in, okay? And this lovely mess, that it doesn't look bad at all. For, you know, I feel like I'm zipping it back together after surgery, okay? And then I'll trim this part off. I'm so glad I cut it before I got started. I think it took me probably like a 3, 4, it probably took me like 2 hours to take this apart because I was working so gently. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? Because in my head it was working, but I didn't know if it was gonna work outside of my head. Oh, he's on Notre Dame. I think that's exactly what my husband is watching. Okay, so now you see where our little weld is here. We're doing the same thing. We want our score tape to kind of come in and keep that in real tight. My husband loves college football. He just, yeah. Okay, then I'm pushing in that little piece that's come out. But remember, you're gonna put a little bit of metallic tape on the edge, so don't worry about it not looking absolutely perfect. That metallic auto pin striping is, it comes in different thicknesses. I got the one that is 1/4 of an inch. I thought that that was enough, but you guys might want something that is thicker. Okay. Okay, so I have it held all in together as tight as I can do it. Okay, and then I'm gonna come back over here and take this little lovely thing out. Okay, and then now that it's released, I'm trying to make sure you can see it. I'm behind on my laptop is really behind. I know I have like a slower pace than you guys. Oh, you're so sweet to remind me to ask for thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm pressing this down and moving up. Thank you so much. Yes, I would love for you guys to subscribe, consider, please. I appreciate it. And leave me a thumbs up. I love when you comment because I want to get to know who you are. I do. I kind of remember everybody. We have a nice little small community. We're not huge, so it's kind of doable. Okay, removing that tape because that was just for me to remember to tell you that I had it there. And yes, and I was doing this on my kitchen island because this stuff with this box was not going to be my little room on my little table here that has everything going create was not going to be possible. It just wasn't. I knew that it was not going to be possible. Okay. So what else? What else is going on? And I am dying for the after sale. Are you guys crazy thinking that we're going to be in Create next Saturday night? Like we're going to be in it. I've got to go by May all you have a great evening. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so now I can come back around and put this together and glue it, okay? I'm gonna do this little one first, right here. And what I do is my score tape. Just as an extra measure, I don't know if it's necessary, but I don't want my stuff coming apart once I've already put it together. So, okay, I put it there, I squish, and I'm kind of building them back in, okay? And I don't know if this would be good for, what is that stuff called? The hot glue gun. I don't know if that would help any, okay? Okay, now I can take this part off, okay? And I'm kind of feeling like I'm crooked, so I'm gonna do one more. And I did now once I took off the shiny part of the shipping tape, once I took that off, I did notice that, and I did not use anything, my fingernail. I was just scratching it very slowly, trying to make sure I didn't pull on the paper. I did a couple of times, but then I went and glued it back in. Wasn't horrible by any means. Okay, so now I get a little piece of metallic tape. Okay, and this lovely tape is not easy to start removing to unglue. And from experience, I know I like to do it in this direction. And there. Okay, so I have this right here, and then all I do is kind of just pull on it, and I'm going to put it right on that score tape. Okay, it's not going to be perfect. I'm okay with that. I am just trying to reuse this gorgeous box. I am okay with it not being absolute perfection. Okay, there we go. So now on this side, I can kind of give it a little haircut, snip, snip. Okay, and there is our little box mending together of it, right? Do you see? It's not perfection, okay, but it was a recycled box. What do you expect? I'm looking for my glue. Okay, so you see how big this is? Like, that looks like a huge scar when I think about it. Looks like my knee scar. Oof, that's still horrific looking. Okay, so now I put this right on top. And okay, and then you can take it off. That looks really good. Should we double it up just for fun? Why not? Because you know the sticky part you can take off with, you can take off the sticky part with, I'm thinking here, the baby powder stuff, okay? Okay, and then there. And now I've got this one. And I kind of just aiming for the middle so that I have good coverage of my scar. Let's call it a scar, isn't that funny? Okay. And I'm just giving it a little trim on the bottom. I'm only putting the gold. I'm not going crazy with it. I'm only doing the gold on the edges on top of like, let me show you here. So I covered up this little edge here, okay? So all the way around. And then I'm doing the 4 pieces of where it's been cut apart, okay? So not all over. Like, I didn't do this bottom edge because it's still healed in. So I didn't feel like I had to do that. And I don't know how much this tape is going to last because, you know, it's metallic, it's vinyl. So we'll see what happens. But that's the idea, okay? The idea is to put something pretty together. Okay, now here's our box and we're going back in. We have these right here to do. See, be careful so you don't pull that off. Okay, and here on that spot, I'm going to put where I want my metallic tape to be at. And you know that this tape is super strong, but it still needs its love. It needs its little rub-in. Okay. Alrighty, so you're a paper engineer. Oh, you guys are so cute. Now, paper engineering, that's my friend Eve over there. Yes, she is incredible. Have you seen her layouts? Whoa. She will take a layout that I put together really fast, and she turns it into like magic. Okay, like I don't even know what to tell you. It's just, it looks incredible. Okay, I had to start this thing over. This is not easy to start. It's like that double-sided tape that doesn't want to start. So, okay, here, now, I'm going to put it right in the middle because I'm just trying to cover up the line that I cut. Okay, and I'm not stretching. I know that you can stretch this metallic tape, but I'm just kind of laying it down and letting it do its thing. I'm not giving it any extra pressure to it. Okay, just like that. I think this is going to be a fun thing to have so that, you know, we can work with our stuff that we have now. I mean, I just don't have that kind of space. I used to in other homes that I've lived in. I've had much more space to work with, but here it's tight. So I want to be able to keep it in the least amount of real estate on my desk. And I was thinking that if it was standing up, and then I was inspired by our magnet magazine holders that we have. And I thought, why not? Why not do something with it? Okay. Okay. Just like that. And I think this one needs a little extra help on the top, so I'm going to do it again. Better to do it again than to come back and it's not enough, and then we have to have all this weird patching it in stuff. So this is easy to do, the putting tape down on it. Okay. And then our metallic tape. I love this metallic tape. I have it also in the gold glossy. And I started with that one because there was a kit that I took a class with, you know, the Michaels has that really pretty, almost mirror-like gold paper. We were using like a whole pack of that paper. And so for a season there, I was obsessed with mirror paper in my scrapbook. And it got so heavy, the paper, the book, the pages, because you were matting all your pictures with that mirrored paper. It just was, it was ridiculous. So I saw by chance this metallic pinstriping stuff that you use for cars, and I thought, can I use that on my papers? Like, so you have your picture and then you put the little stripe around it. I mean, it's kind of like scrapbooking your car, right? You're putting decorative trim on your car. So I thought, why not? And it works nice. I have them in, anyway, I'll have to show them to you another time. Okay, here we go. What do you think? It's coming together, right? And on this one, I don't do anything. Now I have, you can kind of maybe see if there's a sticky residue on there. I did order the undo because Jonna told me that She used undo, not goo be gone, but undo. I'm putting this on here so you can see where the goo is at. Okay, you see that little white film? So I will use undo and get that off so that it doesn't bother me any. But I have the tape on the inside, or the shipping tape. But I think that's fine. It's gonna be sitting in our books this way. Basically, it's a gigantic book nook. How about that? A big gigantic book nook. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have already done one strip here, but I'm gonna do another one. Okay, so we're gonna do, now we have all 4 of the corners. Okay, and now we're gonna do the 4 on the top. And I already put some what metallic tape. It is in my Amazon store, E. Miller. It is at my Amazon store. If you click on the description, let me see if it's in here. You press where it says 37 people watching, more, press more, and you see, you will see my favorite ideas, and then you keep going to clever transformation, and then you see as my Amazon associate, and there are 4 different, my store, and the metallic tape is right there. It's like A.co-DFNJHT something, something, something. But it's in the description. I really do try to put the stuff that I'm using in the description, okay? But is this acid free and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if that is it. Possibly no, but is this gonna be next to my photos? I don't think so. So I'm gonna be okay with it. And this is kind of, to me, a temporary plain activity, okay? We are playing with this activity right now because it's causing me joy. Pure joy is all I am getting out of this. It's just so fun. Okay, now I take my little tapes off. And I think I still have my coffee here. Absolutely. E. Miller, you'll have to tell me your first name. And do you have a twin? Can't keep up with you. Me, Martha, a twin? I wish I had a twin. No, I have a sister that is 20 years younger than me. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna cut this little piece off. Okay, this is the metallic tape I'm telling you guys. It's kind of vinyl-like. Okay, it's not, where is this one? This is the stuff. It's called Linear Design, St. Louis, Missouri Accent Strips for decorative self-adhesive trim. Okay, it says durable, easy to apply. I would say it's easy to apply. I'm doubling it up because I want to make sure it stays. I don't want to be coming back to this. I don't have time to come back and redo a project because you guys know all the stuff I got going on. Whew, mamma mia. Okay, so I really like this. I'm gonna get some more of these, okay? I'm thinking this is a really good promo tool. We all use rub-ons. I'm gonna get one with my little forehead logo as soon as my logo is finished. I'm working on a logo. I'm working on a website. Okay, let's do this other side right here. We were deciding on, it's not easy. We're deciding on fonts. Who's a font queen other than my friend Pamela Allen? She loves herself a font. Let me tell you, she knows all the fonts, all the names. I just want it to have bold and italic and lowercase and uppercase, you know, like, yeah. I want just the basic stuff. We need to be able to read the website. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Oh, I'm loving how gorgeous that looks. I'm so happy. I didn't want to mess with this at all. I didn't want to put anything on it. I wanted it to stay OG form. Yeah, that's what the youngins say, right? Okay, so any good movies for tonight? Because it's movie night around our house. We should hubby's outside grilling, and he brought in delicious. It looks like chicken quarters. I'm so excited to go have dinner. He's gotten really good at that grill. I mean, he's always been good at the grill, but now he's like made time for it. Looked at the description, totally missed it. Oh, you did see it? No, it's not in there. Yeah, there's so much stuff in that description stuff. I don't even know what to tell you about that. And I have somebody help me do all of that, and that's what they say they need. I don't verstanden, which means I don't understand. But yeah, okay, here we go. One big long strip. Okay, so you can see I have the white part, and it is really easy to lose the end of it. So I have been trying to keep it on there. Okay, and then I am not stretching this thing out. I don't know if you're supposed to stretch it. I am not an auto detailer. I have no idea. This is just me goofing off with some tape here. Okay. Fold it down. Okay. And yes, this cardboard box has been squished in different, like it's here, it's nice and thick, and then it gets thinner. So it's not perfectly like a box should be. But look, we are recycling, we are reusing. This is fabulous. I love this. I am going to have it on my desk, using it right this minute for all of my, one is going to have all my dies, and the other one, guess what? Finished projects. Ah! Yes. And it's pretty to play with. Okay, there we go. Where's that coming from? Okay, so looked at the description and totally missed it. I am so glad. Okay, now let me see. I think my laptop is dying. I need to go get Sweet Nick said that I need to upgrade to a desktop. He said, Mom, you have too much stuff going on for just a laptop. So, okay, just like that. Got stuck. Oh, I feel like this one, I finally am getting it done right. It looks like it's straight and everything after the last stripe. Look, oh, okay, so, yeah, I think I'm a professional now with the auto striping thing, so you can send me your auto or send me your box. I don't know if you want to send me your auto. Okay, so, and yes, you want to burnish this in. And I would say that needs to be really nice and burnished, because I don't want to be messing with it. I don't want it to be moving around, but I am thinking that is really cute. And this little tape right here needs to come off. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here's box number one, or box number two, okay? Box number three, box number two. We could get 2 boxes out of this little plan, okay? So you can see here is our logo is on the big part of it, okay? So here's the logo on the big part, and here is the box put back together again. Oh, I just think that's so fun. Okay, and I have been looking for, you know, because I'm thinking, I will tell you that I think I need thick ribbon to play with this. So I think I found the right color. What do you think? Do you think that might be the right color? I think that's the right color, and I will, oh, that looks good on the camera. Oh yeah. Because the crinkle ribbon is awesome, but I need it to be a little bit thicker. Like maybe go all the way around it with the pretty ribbon. So I'm liking that. I think I like that better. The other one, the other choice was Paris green, and Paris green ribbon is just not the right color. I mean, maybe it'll look pretty. I have to look for it on the camera. Okay, so there's our box. Tell me, yeah, Paris green is always gorgeous, but this is that background. Yeah, never mind. Okay, do you have a twin? Can't keep up with you, LOL. And Martha, you're a paper engineer. Okay, my sweet people, I think we're all set. So you are so lucky, because it's been an hour now we've been chit-chatting. You are so lucky that I did all of this paper construction stuff along without you, because let me get my little camera spinning around back and come back and talk to you. Hey, how are you? Yeah, my hair is a hot mess, isn't it? But you know, it's always a hot mess. You see, there's that big box of lovely stuff that came from here. Okay, so here is what we have. We have our wonderful little paper magazine holder. It is going to be perfect to hold our big large dies. Okay, it's going to be perfect to hold all our fun little projects. Here is my other one. This is our Christmas in December class, and look how see how that fits in there? I just think that's going to be really fun to put all of our 3D projects in here somewhere, and it doesn't use 14 by 14 real estate. It's going to use just that, what is that, 4 by 14. Let me show you. See if it falls. Okay, see? So now you have all of this stuff you can put on top. I'm really liking that. And I love the big double logos, because you know we want our logo to be showing. Oh, I think that came out really nice. I do. I think I'm super happy with it. I think so. So, okay. I will see you again tomorrow. What am I going to work on tomorrow? I have no idea, because I need to decide what I'm going to do with the Christmas mailbox project. I don't think I want to do that with it. So I need to get some inspiration. I'm at the tags. Okay. So there we go. Pretty little box is now cut in half. I know, crazy. I know. And it's not easy, mind you. I need to let you know, you saw me, but I have been working on this for at least 2 hours. Okay. So building it out and all kind of stuff. And I have 4 of these pieces left. Those were the flaps that stayed inside. So I took those parts off, because then it would just be a double in here. I don't need a double. I'm gonna make something cute with this. I don't know what yet. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me Saturday night. I appreciate you guys so much. I can't wait to see you in the crop Friday and Saturday night. And please consider subscribing and leave me a thumbs up. I so appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.